Thank you for coming across this video. I hope it touches you and helps you. I'm breaking the Bible down into 7 sections. This is the start of section 6, which is after grace. Part A, the church. Like I said, if this video helps you or touches you in some kind of way, subscribe to my channel. Look at the Bible through the eyes of a sinner. Find me on Facebook. Look at the Bible through the eyes of a sinner. This is about the church. In Matthew 16:18, it says, "And I say also unto thee, thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." In this section, we will focus on a couple of things: the church, the apostles, Christian conduct, the things we should do, the things we shouldn't do, and just the basics. Some things we'll get more in depth with, but it's up to us individually to dig into the scriptures that we may grow and be pleasing and acceptable in the eyes of God. Now, when it comes to the church, you have two types. Number one, the universal church, which is the saved, born-again believers. And number two, the local body of believers who assemble together to worship Christ. The question is, where did the church come from? What is the origin of the church? There are two beliefs when it comes to the church. Some believe the church was started at Pentecost when Peter preached, and the cloven tongue came down from heaven, and they spoke in the native tongues of everyone around, where all the people could hear and understand the preaching that went on that day. There was around 3,000 souls saved that day, the Bible said, and the Lord added to the church daily. Another view on this is when the disciples were saved, and when the church was when the church was started. And John 20:22 said that Jesus breathed on them and said unto them, "Receive ye the Holy Ghost." This was when the disciples got saved, because being saved is when the Spirit of God dwells inside of us. That's what makes us a part of the church. Christ built the church on three things. In Matthew chapter 16, you'll see in verse 15 through 18, Christ asked his disciples, "Whom say ye that I am?" And Peter answered him, "Thou art Christ, the Son of the living God." Jesus told him that he was blessed, that flesh and blood didn't reveal it to him, but the Father, which was in heaven, revealed it to him. Jesus told him, "Thou art Peter, and upon this rock will I build my church, that the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." The rock is a threefold meaning. Number one, the rock is Christ. Number two, the rock is Peter. And number three, the rock is faith. The church built on Christ first and foremost, then Peter, because he was the preacher at Pentecost, he was the forefather of the church, then faith, because you can't be a part of the church if you don't have faith. Ephesians 2:19 and 20 says, "Now therefore ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with saints, and of the household of God, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles, prophets, Jesus Christ himself being the chief cornerstone." What an amazing thing it is to be a part of something founded by Christ. What Christ shed his blood for, what the prophets and apostles were martyred for us to be able to have a chance to be a part of the family of God, and for us to be a part of the church, and a local church.